YouTube at Life Coach Keish right now, as well as we're going to be coming live to you. As you guys can see, we're already in there and we are kicking this thing off. Good evening, everyone out there. Good evening to my Instagram family, to my YouTube family, and so to those of you who are always rock with me, to those of you who are new with me this evening, thank you so much for being here. I am Keisha Butler-Thomas, affectionately known as Coach Keish, the founder and CEO of LCK Consulting Services, as well as Tuesday and Thursdays host of Morning Coffee on RVN TV, and some people call me Professor Thomas at Temple University, where I teach social media marketing. I'm super excited to be here with you guys tonight, kicking off Black History Month. As a Black woman with a Black-owned business that is also Black operated, February makes us so excited here at LCK Consulting Services. And so I wanted to kick off this month with you guys and really have some honest conversations about the impact of Black business and Black consumers and what we mean to this world, right? Black history is history, period. And we have been trendsetters from the very beginning. It was the talents that we had that drew Europeans to us, that ultimately brought us here. It was the way in which we could work and create and make things anew that really attracted our oppressors to us. And I think that sometimes we forget that that is majesty, that we are able to do all of the amazing things that we are. And so Black history, Black business, Black enterprise, all things Black get me super, super excited. And here we are. I'm also going to be giving some stuff away tonight. So for those of you guys who are tuned in, make sure you're interacting with us. Leave us your comments on YouTube. Leave us your comments on Instagram. Because I want to give away some gifts, right? So if you're here and you're rocking with me, please let us know that you are so that we can ultimately give you some free stuff, right? The first thing that is up for grabs is a free membership into Thrive Academy. We are currently enrolling for our March 2022 cohort. And I'm super excited to offer a free membership to a small Black-owned business. So if you have a small Black-owned business, please comment on this live. If you're here with us, if you're watching it later on, please comment. We're going to be going through. I'm going to be checking out your businesses, and I am going to gift one free membership, which is a whole year's membership of Thrive Academy for free, which is valued at $347. So I'm super excited to be able to do that for a Black-owned business to kick this thing off. But I want to have some honest conversation with you guys about Black business and what that looks like for restoring the Black family, building generational wealth, and doing all those things that we talk about so frequently, right? So here goes. As an entrepreneur, I don't believe that anyone gets into entrepreneurship to not be successful, right? We get into entrepreneurship because we want to build and grow something that's our own. And hopefully it's something that you're passionate about, right? Because that's what keeps you going. With that being said, it's really important that we recognize that with entrepreneurship comes a responsibility to ultimately nurture those there after us, right? When you are a full-fledged entrepreneur, you are holding a lot of weight on your shoulders, right? It is small businesses and entrepreneurship that's the very pillar of the United States, right? And so when you enter into that, know that you are doing something magical. But on top of that, you add another layer when it becomes a Black-owned business. We know that historically, our people have fought against oppression in various ways, from not being able to go to that traditional bank and get a loan, right? Just because of the color of your skin, or maybe not having that education on credit from your parents, right? Because we know sometimes in Black households, we don't talk about that as much, right? So by the time it comes for you to go to that bank, maybe you can't get the loan simply because you don't have the credentials to be able to do that, right? And so we know that there comes another layer of complication there. But if you are blessed to break through those barriers and to create a company, I want to let you know that you're on your way to restoring the Black family, to building generational wealth, because you are in the creation and cultivation business, right? And as Black people, that's who we are. We are creators and cultivators, right? We set trends. We let people know who's who, what's what. And so as an entrepreneur, owning a business and doing that is really allowing you to take that skill to the next level. I think it's also important that we highlight as an entrepreneur that it's not just about us, right? As I mentioned when we opened this thing up, I am a Black owned business, right? I'm a Black woman, but I'm also Black operated. I pride myself on the fact of being able to create opportunities for other people who look just like me. And I want to be really clear, I'm not mincing my words tonight very purposefully, right? I'm specifically speaking to Black people and about Black people because I believe that we need to adopt the idea of each one teach one, right? Let's help each other out. Let's get money together, right? Why would we not want to do that? Everyone else does it. It doesn't mean that we won't collaborate and co-create with other people. It doesn't mean that at all. I do it all the time. But it does mean that I want to be intentional about making sure that some of the opportunities I'm able to provide go to other people who look like me. Right now, we're live here on YouTube, as well as on Instagram, and maybe someplace else in the world. But the person who's controlling this is my video production director. She's another Black woman. Getting to create moments like this with her is really, really special to me because it's a testament to where my company is and where we are still going. Because there's still more people who I want to hire. There's still more opportunities that I want to give, and we're going to get there, right? But I feel like I have a moral obligation to do this in order to really stand by and stand true on those things that we talk about, like generational wealth and building opportunities for other people and restoring the Black family. So let's talk about generational wealth in business and what that looks like, right? When we get into business, I mentioned to you guys earlier, we want to make money, right? But we don't just want to make today money, right? We want to make future money, generational money. I'll be very honest with you all and tell you my Black story isn't the Black story that they portray online. I'm the product of generational wealth. I had grandparents who had a plan. I had a father who had a plan. And unfortunately, I lost my father when he was 52 years old, really early on in life. However, it was the plans that they had that allowed me to launch everything that you guys see today, right? Because I was blessed to not have to go to that bank. The seed money existed. My father was a serial entrepreneur. He owned uniform stores and malls across the country. He owned Philadelphia Pretzel Factory franchises. The list goes on, right? And because of that plan, I'm here today. And so I pride myself on teaching my clients of LCK, how to build that type of generational wealth to where you really are taking care of your children and your children's children, right? Because whenever my husband and I have kids, if that ever happens, they're going to eat off of what I'm doing right now, right? And all of this comes from my father's father, right? Who gave it to my father, who gave it to me, who I will now pass down to my children. That's 4 generations. That's generational wealth. Right. And so when I talk about it, I'm not talking about it because it's today's buzzword. We know it's today's buzzword, but I'm talking about generational wealth because I know what it can do personally for those who I serve. And so this Black History Month for me is all about that topic. We are going to be coming to you with information and resources all month long that are going to help you take your companies or your ideas or whatever it may be and create and cultivate that generational wealth, or at least begin to, right? I'm going to do my very best to give you all of the knowledge on how to make this thing happen so that 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years from now, you can turn around and say, this is enterprise. This is how I'm going to feed my children's children's children, so on and so forth. So make sure that you're with us all Black History Month. LCK Consulting is priding ourselves on what it is that we're going to do this 2022. We are going to flip 2022's Black History Month on its head. I'm determined to do that. My team is determined to do that because that's what we stand for, right? With that being said, there is that 1-year membership to Thrive Academy completely up for grabs. I'm super, super excited to extend that. In addition, there is also a private one-to-one business strategy session up for grabs with me. That session will be 1 hour, and you can literally ask me absolutely anything you want to ask me, and I'm going to help you through it. All of these things are going to be available through Instagram at Life Coach Keish in the link in my bio. There will be an application. All you have to do, fill it out. Tell me your story, right? And from there, we're going to proceed with picking our winners. All winners will be announced on the last day of Black History Month because we want you to hang out with us through the entire month, right? Selfishly, I want to keep you around, so I'm not going to tell you tomorrow. But we also want to give people a chance to go ahead and fill it out. But I really want to partner with as many Black-owned businesses this month as I possibly can and really help you reach that ultimate goal, which is building generational wealth for you and your families. I want to remind you guys that Black history is every day. And know that each and every one of you, under the sound of my voice, who are melanated, are currently making Black history. And I want you to feel empowered about that. I want you to feel proud about that because you are truly, truly, truly history in the making. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by for the LCK Consulting Services Black History Month launch. For those of you who joined us live, please make sure that you leave a comment, leave your name, because we also have some random Amazon gift cards that are going to be going out as well, just as a happy Black History Month. So make sure that you leave us your contact information. Also, make sure that you're following at Life Coach Keish on all social networks: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, Pinterest, YouTube. The list goes on. As well as make sure that you are following our business page at LCK Consulting Services on Instagram, where we have some special business updates over there specifically for the biz. If you are interested in learning more about what we do, who I am, all that great stuff, visit us on the web at www.lifecoachkeish.com. There's information there about me, what I do, how I do it, and what makes me amazing. And last but not least, check out our Google reviews, right? We are a company who prides ourselves on our 5-star Google review. And so I always invite people to take a look at what folks are saying about us, right? We are not in the business of hiding anything. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all will learn I tell all my business. But make sure that you check that out. See the social proof. See what it is that we are doing for businesses in various industries across the globe. With that being said, I'm going to go back to drinking water and minding my Black-owned business for the rest of the night. But I want to thank you guys so much for your time this evening. It's been great. And I will be back here live with you guys next week so that we can update you guys on what we have going on, give some more stuff away, and continue to celebrate Black History Month in a way that only LCK Consulting Services can. Thank you so much, friends. Until next time, cheers.